Can you hear me?
Yes.
How are you, kiddo?
Good, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, I can see the screen.
Okay, first you are reading ta'awuz and tasmiyah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Tasmiyah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Okay, read this.
لام فتحة لا ها فتحة ها با سكون hub
Together.
lahab.
This one.
جيم فتحة جا ها سكون جاب
Jah.
جه.
Hmm.
Then ra sukun jahr
Jahr.
jah
Jahr.
jahr
Not Jahar. Jahr.
jar
Yes. We have to say the ha and ra at once. Okay. Together with the ja sound. Jahr.
jahr.
Yes. Ra is just whisper in the mouth. Okay. Very quiet. Very silently. Okay.
Okay.
This one now.
Wow fatha wa ya dama you wa you. Then nun fatha na zay shadda naz
Together.
wa you naz.
Hmm.
Then zay kisra z lam sukun zil. Why you nil? What? Wait. What? You zil? Why you zil?
You're missing with you're missing this sound. What is it?
Naz.
Yes, together.
Why you nazil?
Why you naz zil?
Why you naz zil?
I told you that we stop at shadda for a while, right? So if you will follow the rule, it will help you always in Quran recitation. We stop at shadda little. Why you naz zil?
Why you naz zil?
This one.
Hamza Hamza fatha a ha fatha ha dal sukun had
Yes,
ahad
together.
ahad.
Do you remember the kalkala letters?
I remember Hamza and I think it was Ta.
Kalkala letters are five. Qaf, ta, ba, jim, dal. What are the kalkala letters? Qaf. Hmm. Say qaf,
Qaf,
ta,
Ta,
ba,
Ba,
jim,
Jim,
dal.
Dal.
Did you write them down before?
Mm-hmm.
You mean yes.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me the kalkala letters again.
Did I grab my notes?
Yes, you can get your notes.
Okay. I have a lot, so I have to look for them.
Yes, how many calculators?
I'm trying to find the notes. I have like a lot. These are Richard again. Um, do they have another name? Like instead of
Calculators or echo sound? But I taught you with the calculators. So check that in this name.
before if I only read it one note on the computer and I already read it on paper, so
Okay, then you have to go to the website and you can note them down
okay.
after the lesson, okay? You know the website?
Yes, you shared the link with me before. I'll just go back.
When you will go to this section, okay, Quran Basics. So in the Quran Basics, you can find the answer of the calculators. You have to go in this section, class number 2, okay? Oh no, sorry, not 2. It has to be 13, okay?
Okay.
Like in third section, if you will come, open this class and it is about Sukoon. And when you will go down, you will note there the Kalkala with. Okay, what is Kalkala? Kalkala means echoing sound or jerking sound on a last letter, okay? Like had, like that. Not had. That's echoing, okay? Up and down sound is called Kalkala. How many Kalkala letters? So 5 Kalkala letters there. And what are they? They are this Qaf, Ta, Ba, Jim, and Dal. Next question will be that when do we make the kalkala sound? When the kalkala letter has sukoon on it, then we make the kalkala sound. Do you get that?
Yes.
So I will share the link of this. You have to go in class number 13. Okay, between 12 and 14, that's a mistake. Okay, they are I will ask them to fix it. Okay, but here is 13. Okay, you have to
Okay.
go in this section sukun. When you will come in sukun section, go down and you will find the kalkala rules here. Okay,
Okay.
do you understand it?
Yes.
Now, as I told you that dal is the kalkala letters, and in stop case you're going to get the sukoon on it, right? So when kalkala letter gets sukoon, we make the kalkala sound on it. So make the kalkala on that. Had. Do not say normal had. Say had.
Had.
Yes, together. Ahad.
Ahad.
Do you understand it?
Yes. Can
This
I put my notes back? Because I put.
okay.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Ram. Ahad.
This one.
Ta fatha ta. Wow sukun. Tau.
Hmm.
Ta fatha ta. Wow sukun. Tau. Then jim fatha ja. Lam sukun. Jal.
Together.
Tau jal.
Tau jal.
Tau. Tau jal.
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 Yes. Tau jal.
Tau jal.
Can you read this note here?
If the word ends with a letter,
Bearing a sukoon. Bearing mean appearing, or the sukoon comes on the letter. Okay, like this. If the
okay,
word ends with a letter with sukoon, okay, like this is the word and it's ending with the letter with sukoon, right?
yes,
So what is going to be then? It is stays the same. It is pronounced the same. Okay, it means that it's going to be same in a stop and without a stop. Okay, with a stop or without a stop is going to be same when the letter is ending on the sukoon. Okay, there is no changing applied there. Do you get it?
um, okay, can you explain it again?
Yes, I'm saying if you will see that last letter is getting sukoon, then you have to say the same. Okay, you have to pronounce the word same. You don't need to change anything in that case. Okay, when the last letter is getting sukoon, then there is no changing needed. Okay, you have to say, you have to pronounce the same. Like this one, Jim Fataja, Lam Sukun Jal. Lam is getting Sukun already there, right? So
Yes,
when I stop there, I will say Jal. When I will not stop on that, I will say Jal. So in both cases, it's going to be Jal. There's no changing needs, okay? Do you understand that now?
yeah, I think so.
Do you see this one here?
Yes.
What is the last letter sign on it?
Wow sukun.
So if you stop there, Tau, that's going to be same Tau. Right now you're saying this Tau without a stop, that's still the same. Okay, so when the letter finish, when the word ends on the sukoon letter, then it remains same. Okay, what I'm saying, when the letter ends on the sukoon letter, then the sound of the word remains same. Like this one, when you stop there, it's tau. When you do not stop, it's tau as well, right? In both cases, if you are going to notice on that word, when you stop, tau. Here you're not stopping, right? But this is still same tau gel. So this is they are telling you, if the letter ends on sukun, it stays same. Okay,
Okay.
this one now.
Ha fatha ha noon shadda han
You have to do gunna.
han.
Gunna.
Oh, oh sorry. Han
Gunna should be pronounced. I told you that noon shadda and mim shadda is always pronounced with the gunna, right?
yes.
So it's noon shadda here. You must do the gunna in it. Ha fataha noon shadda. Han.
Han
And then
noon noon sukun han.
gunna should be pronounced. You know, noon shadda is all there, na? Like noon shadda is always pronounced with gunna. Noon sukun is at the end. Noon shadda remains there first, na? Say ha fataha noon shadda han. Noon sukun is still same. Han.
Okay. Han
Say again.
han
Spell it.
han. Oh, ha fatha ha noon shadda han then noon sukun han.
Do you get that now?
Yes.
Don't forget that we have to pronounce the noon sukun, noon shadda with gunna sound. This one now.
Ta fatha ta ain fatha ha qa wow sukun
That's not wow sukun.
wow mud
No, wow one needs the dhamma letter before that. Kiddo, I told you in the last class, it's wow lean. There were two lean letters. You should revise the rules, kiddo, if you want to start the Quran near future. Okay, this is why I ask you that you have to note them down, right? So while you're doing practice at home, please read the rules once. Every day you have to read the rules, okay? So they are going to come in your mind. I'm not saying that in one day you are going to be master of the rules, but if you will read them every day, you will see them every day for 5-10 minutes, they will be in your mind then. Okay, the wow sukun has in two forms. It is going to be wow mad or it is going to be wow lean. When wow sukun is preceded by the dhamma letter, it's called wow mad. When dhamma letter before the wow sukun, it's called wow mad. When fatha letter before the wow sukun, it's called wow lean. Right now it's fatha before that, right? It's wow lean. Ghain fatha ko wow lean.
how do you read it
Ghain fatha ko wow lean. What is the sound? What is it?
um um I don't know.
This one, beta. Do you see my point? You
Yeah,
already read that one. You are saying you don't know. You already completed it. Didn't you read that?
yeah.
So read this. I'm asking you this one. You are saying you don't know.
Ta
Read.
fatha
Hmm.
ta fatha ta wow sukun
This is also called vowline.
wow lean
I think I have to take you back on the previous pages so you will remind it. Do you see this?
Yes.
So beta, we have learned that na, in the part number 2 in on page number 56. Now you're on page 68 and you're saying you don't know. There are two lean letters, ya lean and wow lean. If wow sukun is preceded by the fatha letter, it's called wow lean. Hamza fatha a wow lean aw. Ta fatha ta wow lean taw. You are saying ta fatha ta wow sukun. We learned that separate lesson about lean letters. When wow sukun is getting the fatha letter before, it's called wow lean. Ta fatha ta wow lean taw. Sa fatha sa wow lean saw. Isn't it that?
Yes.
Ghain fatha gha wow lean. What is the sound for this?
How?
So when it's coming on this lesson, so why you are saying that you don't know? I didn't teach you anything on that, just showed you that previous thing and you know that now. This is my point, na, that if you are going to revise the previous lessons at home, then you are going to remember. Na. Say that now. Ta fata ta.
Ta fatha ta. Ha. Ain. Fatha. Ha. Wow. Lean. How?
Ghaw.
How?
Together.
Ta how?
Ta ghaw.
Ta how?
You must see the lean letters lesson again. Okay, I will send you, so revise them
Okay.
and check its rules also. When I was asking about the Kalkala rules, you were saying that you are confused too. Check them out. You don't have the Kalkala rules. Although we learn the Kalkala rules on page number, we learn the Kalkala rules in part 1. Do you see this?
Yes.
Hmm. We learn the Kalkala rules on page number 28. Okay, we are not learning anything new. I do not ask you anything that I haven't teach you. Everything that I ask you that I have taught you before or I don't tell you. If anything that I didn't teach you, I do not ask you before I was explaining it. I told you about the Kalkala letters, that's why asking you the Kalkala letters here. When I was asking you, you even didn't find the rules of the Kalkala there. Now, see, the lessons are going to be easy if you're going to follow the instructions. Now, if you're not going to follow the things from the first class, I told you that you have to write the rules down. Okay, copying on iPad on computer is very easy things. I knew that also. Okay, I have made the notes here. I can just copy it by control and A by the selection and copy it, and control V just pasting on the Google sheet or somewhere. Okay, but pasting is not the right things to do for that. If you want to learn it, note the rules down. When you're writing down the rules, you're reading the rules at the same times. And when you're writing it, you will understand that also. But if you're just going to note the rules down on the note paper, on the iPad, in computer, somewhere on the Google Docs, then how you're going to find it? You even don't know where did you save it. It's not about the saving the rules. It's not about that what did you write. It's about that you have to remember the rules. And how can you remember it? If you know the where did you write it? If you're getting confused, any rules you can get from my website. Okay, it's directly there. Okay, I have written down all the rules for my students. Okay, they can check it there. But They are just for the help, okay? They are for those who are not taking the classes continuously, okay? They can go there whenever they get time, okay? But you're having the classes every week, right? You practice your lessons also. The one weakness is the one weak point is that you don't know where did you write the notes, because you write some different iPads on different computers on some on the notebook, okay? So it's all mixed up. Please figure it out before starting the Quran, otherwise it's more confusing in the Quran if you do not figure out the rules, okay? In Quran I will not teach you anything new until you know the previous things, right? So focus on the previous things. If you're getting confused anywhere, I'm here to help you, okay? But follow the things, okay? Like I told you the Kalkara rules again. It took 5 minutes to explain the Kalkara rules again. But if you notice there, so I can just tell you that revise the rules. Okay, like in lean letters, it took 5 minutes to go back, right? But it everything if I need to take you back on the previous things, five minutes, so when we will learn the new lesson. So please avoid that. Try that we are not going to go back. Okay. Now you're reading that last row and then we complete it. It's toggle.
Tahaw.
This one now.
Kaf. Dama. Ku. Ra. Fitha. Ra. Ya.
Hmm. Ya lean.
Ya. Lin.
When ya sukun or waw sukun preceded by the fatha letter, then they are called lean letters. It's ya sukun, the letter before it has fatha on that, so it's called ya lean. Ra fatha ra ya lean rai. Together.
Kuray. Kuray.
Next.
Shin. Sukun. Kuraish.
Quraish.
Kuraish.
Quraish.
Kuraish.
Do you get that?
Yes.
Okay, one rule is there, okay, but I'm not going to teach you for now, okay? This is called Maddelin Aris, okay? But what is Maddelin Aris? We will learn that in future, okay? Right now you have to remember the lean letters first, okay? Because if you do not lean letters, you cannot know that what is Maddelin Aris, okay? But if you know the lean letters, the half of the rule you will already understand that. Next now,
Hamza. Fitha. A. Qain. Fitha. Ha.
Gha,
Ra. Ya. Ya. Lin. Ay.
Ghai,
Ay. Ay.
not ay, Ghai,
Ay.
Ghai, Ghai.
Ay. Ay.
No, it's Ghai. We practiced the Ghain before, right? It's
Yes.
Ghai,
Ay.
Ghai,
Ay. Ay.
Ghai. Say
Ay.
Ghai
Ay.
together.
Ahoy.
Next,
Ra. Sukun. Ay. Ayr.
together.
Ahoy.
Aghair.
Ahoy.
We stretch that for 3 seconds, okay? Whenever you see the lean letters on the second last sound, like Ghai is the lean letter there, right?
Yes.
and Ra is getting sukoon at the end because of a stop. So in that case, lean letter has to be long. In this case, okay, normally we read the lean letters quick. Ghai. Don't stage that ghai normally, okay. But when we stop after lean letters, when we stop after lean letters, then we have to stretch the lean letters, okay. This is called madde lean aris. I will explain this rule in detail, okay, but right now stretch that for 3 seconds. Aghayr.
أخير.
This one now.
ها ها فتحة ها
That's not how.
ميم فتحة ما
You're stretching it.
م?
You're stretching it, beta. Do we stretch that?
um,
Do we stretch that?
I think so.
How do we say fatah kasra and dhamma?
We say
Remember what is harakat?
Furqan.
What is harakat? Harakat are fatah, kasra, and dhamma, and we have to read the harakat quickly and shortly. This is seriously, Abaaro. This is very disappointed, beta. You forgot every previous rule. I don't know why. Don't you have the rules there?
Yes.
And how could you even not tell me about the kalkala letters about harakat? Harakat is the first thing we learn now. Didn't you remember that we learned this? Fatah, kasra, and dhamma. We learned that in detail, right? Hamza
Yeah.
fatah, ba fatah ba. How do we read them? We pronounce them short and quick. Well, I decided that if you're going to go with this way, we have to revise the previous rules again. In the next class or next weeks, we are not going to read the next pages. First, we are going to have the revisions of the previous thing, then we are going to go forward. Read this now. Meme fatah ma. Don't stage it. Fatah is just fatah, na? There is no alif mad after that. Do you see an alif mad?
No.
So why you are saying that I think so? Why you think so? We don't stage it. Meme fatah ma. Next.
Sin فتحة سا دال سكون صد
Kalkala in it is dal. Kalkala letters and when you stop there is getting sukoon. So kalkala applied on it. Sad.
صد
Together.
ما صد
Next.
همزة فتحة أ ألف مد آ then ha فتح كسرة حي حي then ز سكون please
Together.
please please
Right. You are doing good, okay? To be honest, it is very good. But one weak point is that you didn't notice the rules, kiddo. And this is the problem. The big problem is that learning the Quran is not the hard thing. Remember, it is the task, okay? Like anybody can learn the Quran, but they are going to forget it after 6, 7 months. Why? Because they are not going to rules. They are not they are not writing down the rules proper now. If they noted the rules what they are learning in each class, they will never forget it then. And if they forget it, they can revise it. Anyways, I want that you will revise the previous rules. Okay, last week I told you, again I'm telling you, check the previous rule, compile them at one place. either is in computer or in the notebook, I want that every rules is going to be on one place, in one iPad, in one computer, or in one notebook. Make them at one place, okay? Wherever you wrote the rules before, just compile them. Do you understand that what I'm saying?
Yes.
Compile the rules down, okay? Like you have to compile them in the notebook. If you want that you don't want to write it, then don't write it. But at least you have to compile them on computer, make all the slides at one place, or make all the Google Docs at one place, okay? When I ask you the rule, do not say that you have to check in the notebook, you have to check in the other computer on the iPad. That's not the right thing, okay? If you're doing like this, in future you will forget that which rule you're going, like as you are focusing, as you are experiencing right now, whatever rule I ask you, you could not find it. You wrote it now. Who is going to find it? Whatever rule I'm teaching you, I told you that it's on the website, okay? Whatever rule I told you, it's on the website. I already noted there, okay? But it's not my website. No, you have to note them down at one place. Maybe I'm going to change that website in future. Then what you're going to do? Websites kept changing, okay? We kept updating itself, okay? So when we are going to update it, maybe I'm going to change the rules position or rules. I'm going to put the rules on somewhere else in it, okay? So you have to save them at your side, okay? And when you will note them at your side, it will help you in future, inshallah, okay? Well, check the previous rules. This is one thing you have to do at home, okay? And if you cannot find any previous rule, like how you're going to find them, go on the website, okay? And start from the first section, from class 1, okay? Read them first. If you do not understand, you will ask me in the class. Don't worry, if you even cannot understand the one rule, don't worry, you can ask me. I'm not asking you, I'm not saying that you cannot ask me, I'm not saying that you forgot, that it's very bad. Forgetting, it's normal, okay? Forgetting is not the bad thing. What I'm saying, forgetting, you forgot the thing, that's not bad. If you're not going to plan that how you could remember it, that's the bad thing, okay? Plan it now. Today you forgot it is fine, but tomorrow if you will forget it again, or next week you will forget the same thing again, then that's the weak point. Do you understand that what I'm saying?
Yes.
Forgetting is normal. Even I can forget things. Okay. This is why I wrote the rules down on the website. So I'm not going to forget that. Okay. But if you're going to note them somewhere, inshallah, you will not forget it too. Is there any question now?
No.
I send you the lean letters practice. Okay. Check them. And in the next class, I have to tell you the next rule about the round ta. Okay.
Okay.
I wanted to tell you this today, but I think you have to focus on the previous lessons first, okay? Because if I teach you the next and you are not going to remember the previous things, it makes a big confusion in Quran then, okay? So we already spend a lot of times in learning there, and we reach on this level now. You can able to you can read the words by yourself. I want that you're going to keep reading good, okay? Not someday good, not sometimes good, and sometimes bad. It's not the good thing, okay? Always be good. We'll see you in the next class. Allah Hafiz.
Walaikum salam.